Hi, welcome to Raj Alnai. Today we are going to discuss about how to create a project in Jira Service Management because Jira as a part of Atlassian organization. Jira is a project management cum bug tracking tool which majorly used to create user stories, epics, managing the teams, right? So progress of the status and progress of the work, all that will be done using Jira. So in this Jira, there are two things apart from Jira. One is service management and work management. So what is that today we are going to discuss about Jira service management, where we need to create a project, how to create a project. At the same time, whatever the kind of incidents will be taken place in the project itself and how to manage those incidents and all that. So that high level view is what we are discussing in today's session. So this is what generally Jira Service Management was. So which, of course, it's a cloud application where we have an option where we can take it for 30 days trial version. So that is available online. So where we can take it. That is point number one. Second is that, so whenever we want to create a project, here we have an option called Create Project, wherein I'm just creating a project here. So whenever we are clicking on the project, so it will ask you two different things. Is it something project relating to the Scrum? What is that you are going to discuss? You're going to develop is what it will ask us. Or else if you want to create any kind of product, for example, you are working on product development, wherein you want to create a product where you want to do some product discovery, all that stuff. So this is what we want to do. So this product discovery, where we have to prioritize the product ideas, what we have. Followed by this, based on that, we have to customize the roadmaps, followed by the kind of product discovery, delivery, all that will be included in it. So on this regard, I'm taking product discovery as an option here. You can see it's called as product discovery. So it will ask us, do you want us to use this templates or not? Yes, try this template. Whenever we are clicking on the template, right? So here it will ask us, because Jira is a free plan wherein it is useful to you, Jira product discovery, right? So wherein I'm just clicking on get started. It's in the process of loading. Please be. Because even product development can also be done. Product management, product discoveries, all these can also be done using Jira, like product management, everything can be done. Because even there are two different things. One is service orientation and second is product management and product development. Service orientation means for a particular customer, you're developing a service. You're developing an application. That's what service is. Next is product development means we are developing our own product. And based on the product, what is that we develop? So based on that, we will give it to the customers, whoever want, they can take licenses. Okay, right. So this is what generally Jira product discovery. Wherein click on it. So we have to create a project here, right? So first of all, we have to create a project wherein we need to give a product name. So product name as, for example, payroll management is what I am giving. Right? So this is what generally payroll management I am giving. Create a project. Right. So we have created a project. Okay. So what is that we have done so far is we have created a project here where you can see whatever the ideas, if you want to have and all any ideas and all everything, these ideas can be seen here. And if you want to group it or something, select by selecting the fields, what we have and all everything can be done. At the same time, whatever the ideas to be created, whatever the ideas we have. So these ideas you can see, right? The first one you can see here. For example, this is an idea, click to open. right? So at the same time, if you want to add any kind of authentication options for enterprise customers and all, which is on second. Next, you want to improve the performances of the editors or creating notification platforms. All these things were there. So these are the ideas which were predefined in this template. Okay? Of course, we have not created anything so far. Whatever is there, everything is there here. Now, what is that we do? Here, we need to go for roadmap because roadmap has to be created first, right? So based upon the idea what we have, we need to create an idea, right? So here, this is where generally we have to create an idea. This is where generally we have to write an idea. Okay, idea I'm going to write here. So here we need to write down the overview. Followed by this, if you have any comments further, those comments will be mentioned equally. At the same time, is there any kind of insights we have and all? Whatever the insights we have and all, everything can be seen here. And whatever we have completed so far and all, everything will be landed under the delivery, create a delivery ticket on it. At the same time, you can see the history of the one which we have created so that you can see here. I was the one who has created issue which is 2 minutes ago, right? That's what generally the history you can see. As long as you are working on the application in the project, so automatically these options will also be opened accordingly. So hence I'm going for overview. Here we need to write down the overview of the project. It's a product, what is that you are going to develop. So those product idea has to be mentioned here. The idea behind, I'm writing the description. Developing payroll management system is to provide a facility to all HR team to manage their employee in and outs, their financials, etc. Right? So this is what the product description which was written. Right? This is what it is. So here we need to write down the actions, right? So whatever the action which is assigned to us and all, everything has to be mentioned here. At the same time, whatever the decision progress we have, right? So if you have any kind of decision progress to be taken, or if there is any kind of decisions to be taken, all that stuff, that is what generally decisions and all everything are being used for. So what are the decisions we have, right? So all these decisions, everything can be seen here accordingly. That's what generally we call it as decisions on all that stuff. So whatever the decisions we have taken, that can be implemented equally. So this is where generally this roadmap will be there, right? So this is where generally this roadmap, where in this roadmap, as I mentioned you, there is a idea which has to be written, as I told you. There was some roadmap in reference to the payroll management system, which was written. Of course, I have not saved it. So that's what we have written. So followed by this, whatever the delivery progress we have and all, everything has to be mentioned here equally. At the same time, if there is any kind of description relating to this product, if you have any attachments, something relating to that stuff, something if you want to attach any documents and all, we can attach here. At the same time, if there is some relevancy relating to the issues which was already there existed, so the link issues can also be done here equally. So this is all something which normally this is all something relating to roadmap, all that stuff. This is what generally we do. And if there is any comments which was written by the team members, because any comments and all everything will also be updated here equally. So this is how generally this idea is what generally we have to provide, which normally we create in the roadmap, right? So this is what generally the roadmap is. In this roadmap, we have to create. At the same time, if you want to create it based upon the selection of the fields what we have, so we have to select on the fields based upon this, right? So for example, roadmap is what selected, right? So this is what generally the roadmap was selected by us, right? So if it was not roadmap by selected, for example, designs ready, right? So if you want to see any kind of designs to be made it for the better benefits and all of the things, so you can see, right? So hide empty groups, right? So design ready, right? So if you want to make any kind of ideas or something of that sort, these ideas can be updated here accordingly. Followed by this, if you want to do any kind of planning in reference to the project itself, based upon the duration as well as the kind of timelines what we have, right? So here we have all the timelines wherein we have to create a new idea. So followed by this, here we have to update the timelines, whatever the timelines we have. So when we want to complete this, right? So all that information, all these things comes under the planning part. Planning, apart from planning, equally as we have, it is required even delivery. Delivery of the works and all everything will also be there here equally. So this is where generally this product, which if you want to develop any payroll management system, or any of the applications, all that. This is how generally a product has to be created in reference to the Jira service management service concern. At the same time, if you want to make any kind of settings to the existing project, here you can see project settings, where whatever the notifications or access related settings, or if you want to create any kind of workflow settings and all everything, these workflow settings, everything can be done here equally. That is what generally we do. At the same time, if you want to create and add any kind of dashboards and all, here we can create a dashboard by using a project name, which is called payroll management. Right, so description has to be written here. At the same time, we need to mention this based on the users, payroll management, administrator. So project, payroll management, administrator. Click on save. Right, this is where generally the payroll management system was created. Now in this, if you want to add any kind of dashboards and all, you can see you can add the dashboards, whatever you like. Right, so all these things we can filter results, right? So all that stuff, right? So different things can be issues in progress. What are the issues we have in progress, right? All these things can be created in the itself. If you want to change this layout, where we can change the layout according to the requirements what we have, and clicking on done, right? So this is how generally a dashboards will be created in connect to the Jira service management whenever we are going to develop any kind of products. This is what generally an overall understanding over service management of Jira service management, and how these products to be created, all that will be like this. For more further videos in regard to the product development and other stuff relating to services, tickets, raising of tickets, resolving queries, incidents, all that. So that we are going to discuss in coming videos, which I'll be posting in regular days, regular time, when and wherever I'm free. I'll be posting a few more videos accordingly. If you have any questions or queries regarding this, please reach out to the contact details, which will be posted in below to this video. Thank you.